Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie and today I'm here with another sneak peek unboxing from Diamond Art Club. This is one of their new releases this weekend, and thanks to Diamond Art Club for sending this over for me to share with you guys so you can decide if it's going to be on your shopping list. I do a lot of diamond painting related videos here on my channel and would love to have you, so feel free to subscribe. And the kit I have to share with you today is called In Your Memory. Now, I will go ahead and let you know up front that I may get a little teary when we get into this a little bit further, because this just really tugged at my heartstrings. And yeah, so In Your Memory, I think that kind of speaks for itself. You can see what's kind of going on in the artwork here. I'll get you a better look at the artwork once we open up this box. You'll be able to see a little bit more, but yeah, you might want to have those tissues handy if this is the kind of thing that speaks to your heart as well. So this is by the amazing Yuumei Art, and yes, we have seen a lot of kits from this artist recently. Diamond Art Club has said that often we will see artwork come through in batches, and so yes, we are in a wave of Yuumei art at the moment, and I am loving it. I adore her artwork. And this one is, like a lot of Yuumei Art's pieces, actually going to be pretty big, 65 by 104 centimeters, and it's going to have square-shaped diamonds. Now, I'm going to tell you a little about what's on the box, then we'll open it up and I'll show you what is inside. We'll get a closer look at everything. So there's some blue branding here on the box that tells you that it's a square drill diamond painting kit with how Diamond Art Club does their branding. Then on the back, there is some information about how to diamond paint and your kit contents written out for you. And then here is a QR code you can scan for 10% off your purchase. If you are brand new to Diamond Art Club and or thinking of making your very first purchase from the Diamond Art Club website, I have a 20% off discount code you're welcome to use. That is just my name, Katie, K-A-T-I-E, and the number 20. And it is an affiliate discount code, so I want to make sure you know that I may make a small commission. However, I try to always really intentionally put that right back into my channel and making videos that are helpful for you guys. So thank you in advance if you use it, but please don't feel obligated. You are going to see a number of discount codes just in this video alone. Is it stuck on the bottom? It's really not wanting to come out of the box. Hold on just a second. Okay, well, I'm going to be completely transparent with you guys. I'm not just going to edit that out and pretend like it didn't happen. I've never had something like that happen in the literal hundreds of kits that, in the actual correct use of the word literal, hundreds of kits that I have opened on my channel and worked on myself from Diamond Art Club. This has never happened. But in case you were curious, I did really struggle with that and ended up having to pull the kit out of this bag first before I could figure out what was going on. And it turns out that this bag got stuck on the glue on like this inside seam of the box that runs all the way down. There must have been some exposed glue down at the bottom that got stuck to. So I wasn't gonna try to bother like putting the canvas and everything back in there, but yeah, that happened. But I truly feel like that is just a fluke, because I've never, again, in hundreds of kits, that's never happened. So it is what it is. No harm done. The canvas looks fine. I'll unroll it and show it to you in a little bit and you'll see. So anyway, back to our regularly scheduled unboxing. You're going to get a toolkit with your painting, and it's going to have everything you need to do your diamond painting. And let's take a look at what this all includes. So you are going to get a pen along with a little squishy you can slide on it, along with a couple of thin plastic multi-placers. There's a 4 and a 7 placer. You can pop those in the end of your pen to try your hand at placing more than one diamond at a time if you like, or drop them apparently. And then we have some wax, which there is a thin plastic film on the top of that heart you're going to want to peel back before you try to load up your pen. And we have a tray that comes with a stopper piece that you can slide in the end, and it'll help stop your diamonds from sliding out. We have a pair of tweezers that are a little bit sharp on the end, so make sure you do keep that cover on. We have some baggies. You can store your leftover diamonds in these. And then we also have a roll of washi tape. The print on this is going to vary, and I have a video that'll be below in the description box below this video. If you are curious to see the ways that I use washi tape when it comes to diamond painting, it's really handy. And last but not least, you are going to get a cover minder. There are a lot of different styles of these, so what you get will be a surprise. There are magnets on the back, and you can use that to hold back your plastic cover while you're diamond painting if you like. So that is your toolkit. I do feel like it's pretty darn comprehensive and has really everything you need to do your diamond painting. You're also going to get this smaller sticker. I like to use this in my paper logbook once I start working on a kit. I do like that it has the original artwork as well as some of the stats and the title of the artwork as well. And then some people use this on the side of the box to help organize their stash, or you could find something else crafty to do with it. Everything else was included in this plastic bag that is branded, so it is already out though because of our little mishap there. But I'm wondering if my heart is ready to see this canvas. I don't know about you guys, but let's look. This is the bottom, and don't worry, I will get you a picture of the whole canvas and frame here in just a moment. Just kind of look at it as we go. Oh, my heart. So this piece is titled In Your Memory for what I think are pretty obvious reasons, and oh my gosh. Okay, but before we get into that, I'm gonna pop a picture up on the screen now if you want to see the whole canvas and frame and get a sense for how this looks. But obviously, you know, really the focal point of this artwork is up here. And Yuumei Art always includes some really nice things and kind of context for her paintings that she does. And this was in memory and honor of a childhood dog that she had. And I think that any of us that have had very beloved pets in our lives, whether it was when you were a child or not, can really just, I think, just really relate to this. And it actually does make me teary. It's just like the reflection and what's going on here. And this dog looks a lot like a dog that I had a little while back that we just didn't have enough time with, but oh boy. Okay, no, this is really, really incredibly beautiful artwork. And I love Yuumei Art's style and feel like the emotion that like she's conveying and that she's evoking is so strong and so beautiful that just, you know, there have been other kits that have come out that have been kind of in memorial pieces that have been absolutely beautiful and have tugged at my heartstrings as well. But they're just, you know, it's really personal, I guess, subjective tastes and whatnot. But just this particular artwork and Yuumei's style just really strongly resonates with me. So, okay, enough of the sappiness. Let me tell you more about the kit and what was included. So you're gonna get a pamphlet. It's gonna have some helpful info in it, including your kit contents and a beginner video, which I also have a diamond painting for beginners video linked below. And we have a VIP Facebook group link here, which you can join once you've made your first purchase. Some step-by-step instructions written out for you, and some tips and tricks along with another discount code. And here's some information about the mobile app. You do get 20% off your first purchase through the app, so you can be strategic about using discount codes, just so you know. Diamond Art Club does also include these larger sticker sheets, and here is that promised larger and more detailed look at the original artwork, which is truly, truly beautiful. There's a spot to write your start and end date and the title of the artwork as well, and some stats down here at the bottom. Again, this is a pretty big one. A lot of Yuumei's artworks pieces with Diamond Art Club end up being like over 100 centimeters in terms of the sheer height, so that's not unusual. Over here we have a set of pre-cut sticker labels, and this is actually really handy, you guys, for when you are kitting up your diamonds, whether it's into storage containers or baggies. You can just peel these labels off and put them right on whatever you're storing your diamonds in. It goes really quickly. And then in the right-hand side, we have our color codes, which come from the DMC color code system, which is the DMC brand of floss. And most diamond painting companies do use this color code system. Diamond Art Club has a few exceptions I want to point out. So first, anything under the number 150 is going to be a special diamond type called an AB, which I'll tell you more about when we're actually looking at the diamonds. But we're going to have 3 AB colors in this kit. Then if you look at the end of your color list, which yes, if we go over 67 colors, you get a second sticker sheet. But at the end of your color list, you will often see numbers here that have a letter at the beginning. In this case, we have 3 colors that have the letter Z at the beginning, and that notes that these are going to be fairy dust colors. Again, I'll show you those and explain more about them when we're looking at the diamonds, but we're going to have 3 fairy dust colors. And then any numbers you see in the 6,000s range, those are not going to be a special type of diamond, like it's not going to be an AB or fairy dust or anything. However, it is unique to Diamond Art Club because 6,000 range colors don't exist in the traditional DMC color code system, but Diamond Art Club makes all their colors and diamonds in-house, and that includes mixing colors that don't exist in the DMC color code system, but they feel like would really suit the original artwork and help it look even better in diamond painting form. And so Diamond Art Club just has started creating colors to fill those gaps in the DMC. So we're seeing more and more of those lately, but it looks like this kit has one of those 6,000 range colors. Now, a little tour of the canvas here and the features. So there's their branding at the top, do what makes you sparkle, Diamond Art Club. And then the edges of the canvas are scalloped and poked, so you shouldn't have to worry about any fraying. The backing is really very soft and plush, and it holds drills and lace flat pretty well. And then they use poured glue on their canvas that is really sticky, and I've not had problems with diamonds falling off of my Diamond Art Club canvases. And then we have this newer perforated plastic cover. So ignore this part where you can kind of see the cuts of the where the scalloped edges were. But instead, if you look here where these lines are that are going across the glue, these are these pre-perforated sections for you that the full size of them is about 4 by 4 inches or 10 by 10 centimeters. And these are nice for if you don't want to have to worry about using washi tape or something like that on your canvas. However, if you do like working on your canvas and peeling back the plastic cover in a different way, you can ignore these perforations and still do so. But if you want to make use of these and you go to split a section and peel back a section of plastic cover, you can just find where that line is and give it a good tug and it'll split for you there. So that is a relatively newer feature, but we've seen it for the past, couple months of new releases, I think. You have a color code list over here at the top left, and then all the way over here at the bottom right as well. This is a tall canvas. At the bottom left, we have the thumbnail of the original artwork, and then the name, the size, and copyright Yuumei Art. I always point this out because I want to make sure you guys know that Diamond Art Club is legally licensing all of their artwork they use for their kits. This means that Yuumei Art has both given permission to use their artwork and is being compensated for it as well. This is the case with all of Diamond Art Club's kits. They are all above board in terms of licensing. There's no art theft going on here. So here at the bottom of the canvas in the middle, we've got their socials and another discount code and a little bit of information about their lifetime warranty. Now, as long as you're the original owner and purchaser of your kit, you're covered under that lifetime warranty, and that includes, well, all the details are on the website, but that includes things like if you run out of diamonds or have trouble with the canvas or the glue or something like that, you can contact customer support and they can take you from there. So just kind of showing you a little bit of the canvas and the drill field. The printing is really clear, which is really what I've come to expect from Diamond Art Club. There is some color blocking going on, which is nice. Color blocking is when we have kind of large sections of the same color in a small area. I've got some here, some in here. So you'll be able to use a multi-placer and those will go maybe a little bit faster. We definitely have some confetti though as well, which you will see with a lot of Yuumei Art kits. Confetti is where you have more color changes in a small area like here. So you might be doing more single placing and changing the color in your tray out a bit more often. So here is this part. I know that a lot of times with these kind of more in memorial pieces, people will look at ways to try to customize the artwork to maybe look a little bit more like their beloved pet did. And so if you want ideas for something like that, I've seen people post about it in the Diamond Art Club VIP group as well as some other diamond painting Facebook groups, and that could give you some ideas, but absolutely you're welcome to take liberties with it if you want to make this look a little bit more like your loved ones. So anyway, so sweet, you guys. I do think that this is going to be more of an undertaking in terms of just the scope of the project, particularly down here. I didn't really point out because I was kind of talking about something else, but there's a lot of confetti down in these areas. So that is probably going to take you a little bit more time because yeah, you're going to be doing more single placing and changing out that color in your tray a bit more. So let's see if I can manage to grab a measurement on this kit without too much trouble. Let me just make a little bit more space here, and got my tape measure. Typically Diamond Art Club really does run true to size. They're pretty consistent about it, but I always just, you know, it's just part of my unboxings. I like to double check. We're just shy of 104 centimeters. We're listed as 104. And then this way we're at 65 on the nose, and that's what we're listed as. So I'm gonna call that true to size. I do give companies a centimeter or two of wiggle room. So let me grab the diamonds and let's take a look at the colors in this kit. There's an initial look at that color spread. Of course, lots of blues and greens. There is a sticker on here that tells you what kit these go with in case you store these separate from the canvas and outside the box they came in. So that makes it a little easier to match them up. All right, so there's that color spread again. This is gonna be tricky to get back in that, in that bag. Oh, so first color we're seeing, you guys, right off the bat, Z336. This is actually our first special drill type. And man, this is really wanting to show the backs of the diamonds instead of the tops. But if you take a look there, you can see that we have some diamonds that have a fine glitter coating on the top. It is a really subtle shimmery effect. And there you can see more of them up there. I love fairy dust diamonds. It's just like a fine glitter coating that just sparkles and shimmers a little bit, but still very much noticeable and enhances the canvas really nicely. Love it. So we have that pretty dark blue fairy dust to start us off. And then we get into some of these pretty jewel tones. And on these diamonds, the DMC code is printed on the bags. And Diamond Art Club does make all of their diamonds in-house. So that means that they have a lot more control over sort of the quality, and I do find that their quality is pretty consistent and pretty good. They're regularly looking to make improvements and, you know, innovations where they can, and I'll have to take a look and see if I see any, but they have been making some changes to the facets on the diamonds as well lately. Yeah, this one has the new facets, you guys, so this is the latest round of updates and changes from Diamond Art Club, where they're really keeping the high facet count that we've had in these diamonds that have more of kind of a pyramid top to them, like over in the yellow. They kind of end in like a pokey pyramid. These ones, though, are the ones that they're shifting to that have a flat top, but still have a lot of facets. And so you can kind of see that flat top there. So in case you were curious, that is what they are moving towards. At the moment, we'll see a gradual shift over to those. And then here we have our second fairy dust color, Z738. This is kind of an ivory fairy dust. Again, that subtle shimmer. More shades of blues and greens, including our first AB. Now 100, this is kind of a light olive green AB, and AB stands for Aurora Borealis. These get their name from the Northern Lights. They have a really super sparkly iridescent coating on the top that is very eye-catching and bold and really draws your eye to the areas it's been charted. So a little bit more striking than the fairy dust ones are, but ABs are stunning and absolutely have a place in your diamond painting. We are, by the way, going to go through together, and I will point out where the different special drill colors will be found in this particular kit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bags of 311, this blue color. Just one small bag of 310. A lot of times people want to know how much 310 is there. Just a small bag. This definitely has more in the way of blue shades. Here we have our next AB color. I almost said first. No, we had our first one already. Our second AB color is 141, which is a white AB. And you will see this in a lot of Diamond Art Club kits, actually. Here's our third, and is that our last? Yeah, this should be our last fairy dust color. This is a light blue fairy dust, Z747. And fairy dust colors tend to be pretty true to the base color as opposed to ABs, which have more of like a rainbowy iridescent coating on the top that has more colors to it. Speaking of, we have our last AB, 122. This is kind of a seafoam green AB. I am very much looking forward to seeing where those special drills will be found. I have some guesses, but like the moon in the lake, I would guess. Whenever there's like stars or moons or things in like a night sky, those tend to have ABs or some type of special drill. These colors we just have the smallest amounts of, but there's a lot of color variation like this. A lot of times that means it's really going to help us get some nice color blending and just make it so nicely close to the original artwork. Here's our 6000 range color, which is the one that Diamond Art Club created that was to fill a gap in the DMC. So this is one that this shade of brown just must not have existed quite like that. So all right, let's hop to the bottom of the canvas and we are going to take a look and see. That's just where I was leaning on it on the table. Don't worry, the canvas is not actually creased. So let's see, just to recap, we had the light olive green AB, we had the seafoam green AB, and the white AB. And then in terms of fairy dust, we had a darker blue fairy dust, a lighter blue fairy dust, and an ivory fairy dust. So in the moon, yes, the moon is all white ABs, that bright white color. There's also some of the lighter blue fairy dust right next to it, as well as some of the seafoam green AB up here. And let me see. Ooh, you guys, all of these dots in the background, all these little light blue dots, that's actually all that lighter blue fairy dust color. Ooh, that's going to be really pretty. It's these light dots up here, and it's a lot of the individual dots up in here. It's not all of the light you're seeing, but it's a lot of it. That's going to be really pretty. I like that. Let me see. Okay, make sure I'm not gonna hopefully miss any. If we hop over here, there are just 5 of the ivory fairy dust color right here. And then, okay, I'm worried about missing most. The dark blue, which I haven't seen just yet. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, I see it up here. Okay, so the darker blue fairy dust, in camera, it's the one that looks like it has a little bit of a white mark to it. It's in this water over here. That's the darker blue fairy dust color. It goes up here as well and continues as we get closer to the surface of the water, which I'll show you once I pull it further up in just a moment. Let me just check and see. Okay. Ooh, there is some of the ivory fairy dust right here, just a little bit. And then this line and this line, that is the light olive green AB right here. So the ripples in the water have just a little bit of special drills to them. Now here we're right kind of at the surface of the water, and there's quite a bit of the light olive green AB all throughout. I know we got a little bit of glare. I'm trying to push it out of the way for you. And then there's some of the seafoam green AB right here, as well as in some of this kind of like outlining in these greenish colors. And then as we go along the surface of the water here, where it kind of meets the ground, or the ground where she's walking, actually, yeah, and this is the ground, not the surface of the water. There's the dark blue fairy dust, really just kind of laced throughout and continues up there as well. I know there's more in here. I want to make sure I'm sharing it with you in a way that makes sense. There's white AB, this line of white, and then these chunks of white are white ABs. There's some white ABs dotted in here, and a line of white ABs there. And then these ripples over here, the white is a white AB as well. Then right next to that white AB is kind of looks like a cream color in camera, and that is the ivory fairy dust color. And there's a little bit of the seafoam green AB just right there. There's some of the darker blue fairy dust actually in the silhouette in the little girl's head. And along the top of the dog's profile, we have some of the light olive green AB. Make sure. Okay. Oh, there's some of the ivory fairy dust through here. Then as we get into the white in the clouds, that's white AB. Whatever is white in camera, that's all white AB. And then are there any of there is, okay. The ivory fairy dust in camera, it's this creamish color. It goes right here, it outlines this cloud and continues outlining around, is it all of those clouds? Yeah, it goes all the way up here. And then it comes back around over here. This is kind of the ivory fairy dust. It's in here and as well over in here. So there's a lot of it actually. And then the dark blue fairy dust is kind of laced throughout the gal that's walking up here. And I think we covered it all. Certainly possible, as always, that I may have missed something. Did that light blue fairy dust ever come back up here at the top? Not that I am seeing. Okay, so I think that should about do it. I like that special drill placement. I think it suits the artwork well. I love that we have some special drills really and kind of the subjects of this painting and then the ripples of the water. I think it's just going to work really nicely. And yeah, so this is called In Your Memory again and is by Yuumei Art. And it is on the bigger side. It is 104 by 65 centimeters or 25.6 by 40.9 inches. It does have square diamonds, but I am really loving what I am seeing in my first impressions of it. I also have seen a lot of Yuumei Art's work completed as diamond paintings from Diamond Art Club, and it just always looks so darn breathtaking. So I highly, highly recommend that if you like this artwork, I think you can be pretty confident in how it's going to translate to diamond painting form. And if you're like me and you like the idea of just having something to do in remembrance of, in commemoration of a very beloved pet that you're missing, I think this could be a really nice and meaningful way to do that. And with just all the beautiful colors and the composition, like everything about it, I think is just, I think it would feel very healing and very just soothing. Of course, that's going to depend on the person, but just for me, there's just something about this that just feels very calming and healing. So anyway, thanks for letting me get really sentimental. I adore the cats and dogs that I've had that have been very much part of my family. And I love that Diamond Art Club is licensing these kits that let those of us that have those special bonds, do kits in honor of them if we want to. So a really quick recap. Actually, I think I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the video. I am so sorry, but this is coming out tomorrow, which is Saturday, April 20th. The general release time is 9:30 a.m., 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern. If you happen to be in the Diamond or Ruby tier of the rewards program, you do get half an hour early access window. You can even just be logged into your Diamond Art Club account and check the new arrivals section at the early release time, and it should show up for you as long as you're logged in. But yeah, please let me know down in the comments below. Is this one going to be on your shopping list for the weekend? Are you a Yuumei Art fan? I know some of you like to collect all of the pieces from particular artists that you adore, and let me know what your thoughts are. Yeah, you guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you want to see more diamond painting content from me. I try not to get super emotional and sentimental in those all my videos, but I try to keep it very authentic here. Thanks again for watching, you guys. I hope you have a really wonderful weekend and best of luck shopping the new releases, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.